from King's Cross Tattoo Parlour, and also Emma, who is Snappy's apprentice. And thanks a million for coming along. First of all, I have to ask you, what was it that you were up to earlier? You were tattooing at the same time?
What do you mean?
Two tattoos.
Sorry, 2 tattoos?
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. I just decided to do that because we was thinking to do like something together, me and Peter, for a long time. And then my brother-in-law today, he was like wanted to get like a big piece done, so we decided, so okay, let's do it.
And was it the same tattoo or 2 different?
No, 2 different. It's the same subject, like a crow and like a skull, and but Peter is doing his style and doing my one, so it's going to be like one
combined.
piece.
Yeah. Excellent. And Emma, how long are you apprenticing at King's Cross so far?
Since it opened, I moved to London just for the shop, basically.
And how long ago was that?
3 or 4 months ago.
Excellent. And did you start off as an apprentice or were you self-taught, Snappy?
No, I'm self-taught. When I started, it was in '89. I was only 17. And I started like because I was into punk and all my friends, they wanted tattoos, but we were like so young, no money. So we started tattooing each other. That's the way we started.
And what's your experience like so far as an apprentice?
It's great. Like the studio, like I wouldn't have gone for the studio unless it was right. And you know, we all kind of bounce off each other, and Snappy respects me even though I'm the apprentice. And you know, I love it. Every day we're drawing together, and it's great.
And of course, the ratio of tattoo artists of men to women is a lot higher. Is there any female tattoo artists that would inspire you a lot, that maybe, you know, tempted you to follow this path?
Not really to follow the path. I'd already decided I wanted to be a tattooist before I knew much about any female artists in particular. One female artist that sticks out for me is Jill Bonney, because I'm really into Japanese.
Yeah.
She does a lot of stuff in America. I think it's with Horitama or Horitaka. Yeah, just like really traditional Japanese stuff. And I like the fact that she's down that route, like kind of on her own, but doing it in a really good way as well.
And have you found any that all comments have been positive about becoming a tattoo artist and being female? Unfortunately, sometimes there are some people that tend to be a little bit not so nice about it, I suppose, to put it pleasantly.
Yeah, like a lot of people come in the shop and I talk to them and talk about tattoos, and then they say, you know, I'd like a female to tattoo me. And first I thought that was a bit strange, but like I think it's kind of cool, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's really interesting. And Snappy, what style of tattoos do you specialise in? Emma says that she loves Japanese. Would you maybe do something similar to that as your preference?
Well, like cartoonish. So it's like, I like the lines, bold lines.
Kind of new school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also like black and grey. I style more like it's near to like chicken style. That's the way I like to do things.
And when you started tattooing, were you living in Brazil at the time?
Yeah.
And is there any regulations? And what's the tattooing industry like over there?
Now it's quite like heavy. It's like, you know, nowadays like they are creating laws that is making tattoos life quite difficult there. So I think here it's easier, but in Brazil now it's a lot of laws about it now. So things are getting complicated. It's getting complicated to open your own shop here.
So how would you compare the UK to back home?
Man, Brazilian artists, there's a lot of good people there. You know, there's a lot of people here in UK that are good, but in Brazil, like I say, I think because of the size of the country, you can find a lot of good artists over there. The scene is quite big there. It's quite rich.
And what artist would inspire you, or you know, new artist even?
New artists, man. I like Philip Blue. I like the old ones, old timers like Philip Blue, Ogo. When I started to my I was like the names they were there was like Philip Blue and Jack Ruby and that's I think those guys they brought a lot of things to the tattoo. Nowadays everyone likes doing like Japanese and stuff, but I stick to the people that started all of that.
Yeah.
School
And how about you, Emma? You mentioned earlier that you were a fan of Jim, who also is big into Japanese art. Is there anyone else maybe that really takes to you at the moment?
Horiyoshi just has to be. It's just like law or something. Yeah, I like old school as well, but I like it when it's really traditional.
Yeah.
Percy Waters, you know, Sailor Jerry, everyone like that. But at the moment, I don't know, I think there's so many people just doing so much good stuff. It's just like everyone's just, come on. Like, I remember like when I first started getting tattooed and stuff, it just wasn't that easy to find really good artists. Now every town seems to have a really good artist going on. So, yeah, it's just, you can just look everywhere and it's good inspiration.
Pick a name nowadays.
Yeah, because there's so many great professionals out there at the moment. And Emma, how would you maybe give advice to somebody as an apprentice right now, for people that might be looking to become an apprentice? Was it difficult to get in there?
My biggest advice is to be patient, because I think far too many people just, you know, draw for a few months and buy some machines, not even from eBay, you know, they manage to get themselves a Safari machine and think that's it. And not enough people draw and draw and draw, and I think you need at least 2 or 3 years of that, personally. And I don't know, I kind of had that instilled in me in the beginning. I still believe it now. So, yeah, patience and listen to what anyone tells you, because even if you think that was bad advice, or, you know, I think I know better than that, you're a few steps below, even if that person's still an apprentice, or even if that person's new to tattooing, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got to listen to everything everyone tells you and just kind of take it on board and just respect and be patient.
And what's the day of life of an apprentice like?
For me, I don't know, like, depends how busy the shop is, really. Cleaning, usual tubes, everything, answering the telephone, drawing up stencils, going in running errands, getting coffee, whatever's asked for.
Okay, well finally guys, what is it that you love so much about conventions?
Conventions, I think, is like good opportunity to see what's going on in the industry. Yeah, I think it's very important to be at the conventions to catch up with people, to get some new ideas, be updated, you know. I think conventions are important.
Excellent, well thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us here at Tattoo TV, and enjoy the rest of the convention.
KXTP. It's a place to come down, chill out, nice environment, really open, friendly. Draw everything for you, but if you want to bring some ideas with you, that's cool. And we hope you enjoy your experience with us as well. Our website is kingscrosstattooparlour.com.